What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. Once this pulls up, all right, bam. What's going on, y'all? Going to wait for y'all to jump on in. Meeting members, we entered 2 trades last night. Yeah, so we're currently in this GJ trade. We're in another trade as well. We're going to go over all that in just a second, though. We do got some news on this about to pop up, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so the next 15, we're going to have a bunch of Euro news popping off, so we're going to see how that goes. Then at 4:30, we got GBP news, and then, of course, at 9:45, we have the PMI for the USD pair. So definitely going to be an interesting Friday. Yesterday wasn't too bad. Looking at GM, we want to see the new higher high can get made. We're still right at this level that we wanted to see get broken earlier this week. We went over it. This is the resistance level. Last time price hit this level, it went for round 2, rejected this level, hit this level a couple hours ago. We're going to see if we can break and stay above this level. If we can, then we can see the high get made today, and then the uptrend continue going into next week and the last week of the month. So we're going to be looking for buys still on GN. Me and the members were currently in a buy on EN. We're going to pull it up and show you all that right now. We're currently in this buy on EN. Hit multiple TPs. And then we're also in a GJ buy currently, hit multiple TPs. So I believe I put the EN screenshots on there, but the GJ I got to post on there. I haven't posted those yet. And then I'm also in another trade. I wasn't able to post this one because the move happened too quick, but I am in this GA buy as well once this pulls up. And I actually have 2 positions in on this. And I'm going to post the screenshots of this trade also. But I am currently in this trade as well. What's going on, y'all? Those just joining the stream, hit that first link in the description. Join the free Telegram, free Signal room. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 14-0. It was 100% win rate, catching 107,000 plus pips. Last month we went 46-5, catching 45,900 plus pips. You hit that first link, you can check that out for yourselves. We're going to see if we can jump into some more setups, or there is any possible setups. What's going on, Fahad? I see you in here. What's good, Sparky? I see you. What's going on, Orion? All right, cool. There we go. We're going to go over the indices in a little bit as well. Yeah, so we're going to be looking for some setups. But we're also going to be watching the news because, like I said, we do got some Euro news popping off for the next 30 minutes in 10 minutes. So at 3:15, we got Euro news. And then at 3:30, we got Euro news. Then at 4 o'clock, we got Euro news. So this whole live, we're going to just see. I don't know what we're going to see because there's a bunch of news back to back to back. So it's going to be very interesting with the Euro pairs, that is. But we can look on the pairs right now and see what's going on. So just like with GN, EN, I want to see the same thing. We just broke this high here, and we're just chilling right back. We're doing a retest. So if price can continue to hold this level as support, we can see a new high get made today, a higher high, and we could possibly see price hit 1.7900. So that's what we're going to be looking at for EN. As you can see, all this week it's been slowly touching this level, but it's failed to break above it. So it's the first time it's done so. So that's what we're looking at right there. So we're going to see if it can hold this level and if the news is going to help push price back up in the direction we're looking at. As far as EA and GA, we're going to be looking for buys on those as well. Like I just showed you, we're in a buy current. Well, I'm in a buy currently on GA. We've seen some retracements happen, but we're going to be looking for buys on EA and GA today regardless. Caught some nice buys. I think we caught a nice buy, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday on it. So we hit that first link. Let's go ahead and pull it up and we'll be able to check that out. So you hit the first link. This is going to be the first thing y'all see. But you scroll up, you're going to see the recap of yesterday. So yesterday we took 2 trades. We held on to this EN buy from the day before. TP7 got hit, cost 63 pips. The final TP actually got hit yesterday. Then we added another EN position onto that. GA buy, we caught all TPs hit, caught 100 pips. And then this GJ buy, we went over this on yesterday's live. Literally, I should have stayed on the live because as soon as the next candlestick, just like I said, we was going to be waiting for happened and popped up, we did enter, and that thing exploded to the upside immediately. So we caught a total of 314 pips, 163 of the pips strictly caught with the members in the advanced play signal room. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the day where you see the GJ signal. You're going to see on every signal my personal entry, SL, TPs, the time the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade, the reactions, TPs getting hit, screenshots of us in positions, and all that good stuff. And then looking at how we did on Wednesday. Wednesday, we went 3-0, catching 896 pips. And then looking at how we did on Tuesday, we caught 220 pips. And then Monday, we started off 1-1, slightly break even for the week. So definitely been a great week so far. So we got a couple minutes till the next 5-minute pops up. So we're just chilling right now. Meeting members, we just hit another TP on GJ. So let me go ahead and take a screenshot of this so I can post this on my story later. Yeah, so I'm still holding the GJ position from yesterday and then added an additional position with the members. So you're going to see me in 2 different positions on this trade. One side. Post this. All right, Bill. All right, cool. So I'm going to post that later. Those just joined the stream. Me and the members are currently in this trade. We entered this last night during Tokyo session because, as y'all know, Tokyo session is strictly with the members. I can pull that up in a second, actually. Actually, I can pull it up right now. Why not? But before we do that, let's look at NAS really quick. Yeah, so NAS is very interesting. It's respecting this level right here. It's kind of looking funky right now. It is still technically bullish though. So as long as really it can respect 14,900 as a support, you can look for buys there. And then we also have a super strong support level at 14,600. So really, as long as it can hold those 2 levels, we can still look for buys. But the way it's looking here, and depending on how the news goes down today, will kind of determine what we could possibly be looking for next week. But if it does drop down here, we could possibly be seeing a reversal happen. But we do have a super strong support level here at 14,600. So if it does break and start treating 14,900, 14,890 as a resistance, then we could possibly look for sales there. But as right now, it's still technically bullish. So it's going to be definitely interesting what happens this today. And if we go on a smaller time frame, we can see price yesterday when it hit this low, it dropped down, pushed back up during the news event, and then now you see price retesting. So if it tries to break back above this level, we could possibly look for buys here again. So as of now, we're still going to be looking for buys on NAS and SPX. But they still got some work to do, so we're going to let them do their thing for right now. We're going to let them do their thing for right now. As far as gold, let's pull up gold and check that out as well. Gold, once you go do a retest or retracement, if it can do so, then we can look for a possible sell on it. Went over these sells literally all this week, and prices just continue to dump this week, as you can see. So we're going to look for another sell here. We want to see price retrace a little bit, though. Yeah, so price can retrace a little bit. You can jump in on a sell. And as far as today, what I see going on with gold, I'm still going for sells. We can possibly see a retracement, but I'm still looking for sells. Anything below 1952, I'm looking at sells. Had a nice low get created. Could do a little retracement beforehand, but I just want to see a retest to around 1920, and then we can look for a sell there. And depending on if price can break past 1902, 1900, we could possibly see price hit 1885 today. But yeah, we're going to be looking for sells regardless on gold. But let's go back to these. Whoops, I don't know what I was typing. But let's go back to these currency pairs and see what's going on. GJ still trying to push up. We got Euro news about to pop off in about 2.5 minutes. Let's see what the, oops, wrong source. All right, cool. Okay, so we're going to pay attention to these Euro pairs. We got news about to start in a little bit. So I already got wicked out. So right now I'm about to look for a possible re-entry. But of course, we're going to wait for after the news event to see what happens. Or if price pushes back up and hits my level, I might enter again. But we're still going to be looking for buys as long as price can hold these levels. We want to see price maintain staying above this level and creating a higher high like we went over earlier. We see price did break that level earlier today. Meaning members caught some pips, but we see it retracing back down right for the news. So I want to see if price can break and hold that level. And if so, we can see a new higher high get made, and we can see the bullish momentum continue for EN. So that's what we're going to be looking at. I'm going to have some other pairs, of course, on my other screen, but we're just going to keep this one on there for right now. We're going to be looking at EA also. Actually, let's look at EA. Let's switch it. So we're going to see how EA reacts. So just join the stream. This is just a trade idea. We have not entered this trade. We got some news about to pop off soon. We're about to see how the news affects the markets. Me and the members, we took 2 trades last night, but we'll go over that in just a second. What's going on, Garth? All right. News is about to, well, the news just started. So let's see what happens. So far the euro pairs are pushing down. Yeah, so while we're doing this, I'm still looking at the other pairs, mainly the pairs that the members are in. We're in a GBPJPY currently. All right, I'm writing some trade ideas up, so give me 1 second. All right, so it's dropping past this level. We still got the whole 15 to see what happens, and we do have some more Euro news after this. And plus, this is where the day started at. So even if it traces back down here, depending on how it reacts to around 62.20, we could possibly still look for buys there. Won't really go for sells on this unless price breaks below 61.60 and starts trading as resistance. The reason why I say that is because, one, I just took a buy on this, and then we also took a buy on this yesterday. Had 2 positions on this. So I am still in profit slightly, but I did get worked out the other position. And 2, because it's just been pushing up. But there's also a strong resistance level currently. All right. Because like I always say, a strong support can turn to a strong resistance and vice versa. A strong resistance can turn to a strong support. We look over here, when price hit the same level, it struggled for a very long time before it finally broke out of it and started trading as a support, as we see here. Then later on, when price dropped down, you see here it struggled to make a new low. We actually took these trades right here earlier this year as well, treating the same level as support, resistance, support, support, rejected that level, then broke through, and now we came right back to the same exact level, and it's treated as resistance, but that doesn't mean it can't turn from resistance to support. So that's what we're looking at right there on EA. So we're about to look and see what other Euro pairs are looking like. All right, so that's doing a retracement as well. All right, cool. So we're gonna go back to that, but we're not going to ignore all these other pairs we can look at as well. GJ's retracing also. Let's see what else is going on. It looks like a lot of these pairs are retracing right now. Yeah, all these pairs are retracing, which is fine. We're gonna let them do their thing right now. We're not in these trades anyways, so it doesn't really concern us. What you want to do with trading is you basically just want to know what your game plan is, and you just want to wait for your confirmations to be met. So you want to know where you're looking for buys at. Well, first you need to know whether you're looking for buys or sells. Then you need to know where you're going to be looking for buys and sells at. Then once you know those levels you're looking at for those entries, you just need to patiently wait for your confirmations and for price to do its thing. And I'm a big fan of retracements. So this is just going to help me out because once it's done doing this retracement, I'm going to enter. And once it's done this retracement, I'm going to have a higher chance and likelihood of price pushing in my favor the direction I want to see it go, or I see it going in general. So I'm not tripping about that at all. I'm about to just let price do that. Oh, but the JPY pairs are tanking as well. Yeah, so I just got wicked out of my GJ position. So I'm about to be looking for some re-entries on those. Yeah, good thing we got some trades on before this news happened. We're still looking at the charts though, but there's a lot of news going on today. So we're gonna let it do its thing for right now. Speaking of which, let me show y'all what I'm looking at. So literally, all these pairs are tanking to the downside right now. EJ just dropped down. EN dropped down. And then EA2, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so all these are retracing down, but we also saw GA doing this exact same thing. And we also see GJ doing the exact same thing. So a lot of these pairs are doing some retracements right now, which again isn't an issue. Price has to do retracements anyways, and they did a pretty big pump consistently all Tokyo session, and London session is just starting. So of course it's going to do some shakeouts. So after this, we got another news report for the Euro pair. And then we got a 30-minute break, and then we got some more Euro news at 4 EST. Then at 4:30, we got GBP news. Excuse me. And then later on in New York at 9:45 EST, we got USD PMI. So it's definitely going to be one of those Fridays for sure. Yeah, so we're going to let this do its thing right here. Those just join the stream, make sure that first link in the description, join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week, we went 14-0. We took 0 losses last week, catching a total of 107,000 plus pips, breaking last month's pip count where we caught 45,000 pips. But we went 46-5 for the month, only taking 5 losses the entire month of May. There we go. I had to figure out what month we're on. Off May. And we're off to a great start this week, and we've been having an excellent month as well. Of course, it started off a little bit slow, which it usually does at the beginning of the month because all the news reports and stuff like that, but it's been a great month. So you see right here, this was how we did last week. If you scroll to the 18th, you're going to see this. We went 14-0. Monday, we caught 19,400 pips. Tuesday, we caught 33,797 pips. Wednesday, we caught 11,236 pips. Thursday, we caught 42,700 pips. And Friday, we caught 435 pips. And EJ is still tanking to the downside, which is craziness. But we're going to pull that up in just a second. We're going to let them do their thing. But, yeah, I'm still looking at them on the other screen, and they're tanking like crazy. All the pairs I'm looking at are really doing retracements or dropping to the downside. But the Euro pairs obviously are more extreme. But gold's retracing up as well. So, yeah, it's just a lot of retracements happening right now. But we're not going to enter anything during these news events. We're going to wait for the news events to end, see what the after effects are, and then determine based off that, off the analysis, what we're going to be doing and what the game plan for the day is. Because there's still going to be plenty of time to catch some moves even after these news events. So we had time before the news events during Tokyo session, and we're going to have time pretty much all of New York because the news event starts an hour, 2 hours into New York. So there's plenty of time before and after all the news events to still catch some pips. And then plus we had all week too as well. So, but if you click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the week where you see Monday we started off 3-0, catching 19,402 pips. You click right here, it's going to take you to the first trade on Monday. Every trade you're going to see in here is going to have my personal entry, SL, TPs. You're going to see the time the trade was posted, the date the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade, the reactions, the TPs getting hit, screenshots of me in positions, and all that good stuff. So make sure to check that out. Now, how we did the second week of June, we went 12-1, giving us a 92% win rate, catching a total of 7,452 pips. And then how we did the first week, or was this the first week? Give me 1 second. No, this was the first week. Okay, so that's how we did the first week. Now, as far as the month, last month, we caught a total of 45,925 pips. Let me just scroll through these things really quick. So I literally tapped my level and rejected. Tapped that level and ran off. I don't enter touch and go, so that was one of the times where touch and go would have worked in our favor, but I'm not tripping too much about that. I'm not tripping at all about that. She just still respecting the levels of support. So let's pull up the Euro pair so you can see what I was talking about. So EJ just tanked to the downside disrespectfully, but all we're going to do is just slide this over to the right, see how price reacts to this level here, and we can still look for a possible buy here. Why are we still looking for buys even though price tanked like that is because if we just go on the daily time frame and zoom out, we're still clearly bullish, and it's about to retrace to the next support level. So realistically, as long as price can hold this level here around 155.40-ish, 155.30-ish price range, I'm gonna still look for buys. We also have a strong support at 154.20. Now, if price breaks that level entries that's resistance, then we could possibly see a reversal. But anything above those two levels, I'm still going to look and consider for buys. So we're just going to wait for the next 15, of course, where we do have another news event for the euro pairs. So we're going to see what happens there. We're going to see if price is going to be shot back to the upside, or it's going to continue to tank for another 15 minutes. Now looking at EN, let's pull that up. We see the similar thing is dropped down here. So same thing. We're just going to look for another buy where we caught a buy yesterday at. Still going to be looking for buys regardless. But we're going to let the news finish, of course. And then looking at EA did the same thing. Not too much surprise because it has been shooting up nicely this week. This week's been a nice week. Last week was good as well, but this week's been a nice flowing week also. So it's just the news being the news, trying to ruin people's Fridays, ruin people's weekend, which is why I always want to secure profits, even if it's not even a news day. Just make that a habit. But yeah, so we're 2-0 for the day so far already. That makes us, what are we for the week? That makes us, how did we do yesterday? 6-1, 8-1, 8-9. So we're 10-1 for the week so far. We've got a couple minutes, 2 minutes and a half until the next 15 starts and the next Euro news event starts. And we're going to see what happens there with those pairs. I'm still looking at gold. I'm still looking at the indices. But they still got some work to do. So, we're just going to let them do their thing for right now. Where I'm going to pass a funded account, you can count on it. That's what I like to hear. And you definitely got it. You already know. You and the members already know. We got other students that passed this month some challenges. We had students in the past pass some. Y'all saw I just posted earlier in the channel that I passed another one yesterday. And it's definitely possible because, we all take the same trades. You might take some more on your own. Who knows? You might take less than I take. Who knows? But, we all looking at the same charts. We're all looking at the same pairs. As long as you just stick to your plan, secure profits, and don't over leverage and don't over trade, you'll be fine. Just make sure if you did purchase already, that's fine, but just make sure that you have a plan. All right, don't just be winging it. Have a plan. Know what you're trying to catch or make every day to pass. Have a daily goal, have a weekly goal, monthly goal. That's for funded accounts and personal accounts. But just make sure to have a plan. That way, things will go a lot more smoothly for you. But you got it though. USDT payment option. I don't know. I don't know if I'll take that or not. I take crypto like Bitcoin. I'll take PayPal. I'll take, obviously, debit, credit card, Cash App. That's pretty much it for right now. Which I think you should be able to have at least one, if not all of those different options. But that's all I'm taking it for. That's all I'm taking as of right now. So we got the new 15 about to start. There it is. And yep, it's still tanking. So right now it's basically just trying to ruin everybody's day. Not ours though, because we're not even in this position. But it's been pumping up all this week. If we just zoom out, we can clearly see that. Right? We go here. This was Monday. This was Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's been pumping up all this week. So we're just going to drop this down and we can look for possible buy setup right here. So that's going to be the game plan. We're going to look for a buy right here. A decent stop loss. So after this, we're going to have a 30-minute break for news. And at 4 o'clock, we got some more Euro news. And at 4:30, we got some more GBP news. So with news events, there's a few things you can do. With news days, there's a few things you can do. You can just simply just wait till the news event's over, then go on the charts, do your analysis, wait for your setups. Or you can enter a trade. This is why I say, as long as the news event is not an hour away, anything over an hour away is safe to enter. If it's an hour or less before the news event starts, I'd personally wait. You can enter, but just understand that there's a way higher a higher risk if you do that, and there's a safer and less risk if you wait until after the news event, after the first 15-minute candle or the next hour candle to enter the trade. Right, but there's risk with everything. So with any trade you take, there's going to be a risk. You just got to understand the risk you're taking, and most importantly, accept the risk you're taking. A lot of people don't want to accept the risk they're taking. They only want to accept the good consequences, not the bad consequences. You know, they only want to lose. They don't want to win. But once you accept reality, understand that you're going to lose sometimes, you're going to win sometimes, and you do what you need to do so that way that doesn't affect you, you're going to be straight. And what do I mean by that? Like I always say in the disclaimer, I haven't posted the disclaimer yet. I might post it in a little bit. But it's the same disclaimer I post every day before I post the first post in the free channel. We're going to go over that in just a second. But I want to pay attention to these charts and make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, so I'm only in one trade right now. That's the GA trade. So we're just chilling right now. I'm looking at EA right here though, but I'm just only in one trade currently. I worked out the other two trades I posted into with the members, letting the news do its thing, and then we're going to redo our analysis and figure out what we're going to do from there. But we're just chilling right now. Back to what I was saying. So that's the first way we can go about news days. But if you want to personally know how I go about news days and how me and the members, also the free channel, consistently weekly use the news to our advantage, let me drop that video link for y'all. All right, it's on my channel. Trade news. Find it really quick. All right, make sure to check this out. It's shorter than your favorite TV episode. It's straight to the point, and I explain step by step exactly how to do things, and it's exactly how I do and go about trading news days. All right. Main reason why people fear or avoid these days is because they simply don't understand how to trade these days. But just like any other day, there's a certain strategy you can use, certain patterns you can identify, and things like that. Same thing with news events. You just got to know what you're looking at and what to look for. So make sure to check those videos out. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description or the free signal room for Telegram, and check that out for yourself. So goal is doing that retracement we was waiting for. So we want to see how this reacts here, and then we'll see what the next 15 looks like, and then we might jump into some sales before the news. That's what we're gonna do. But before we do that, let's look at these bigger time frames to see what we're dealing with. So I don't really see any crazy imbalances on the 4-hour, which is nice. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna enter a sell depending on how price reacts off this retest. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. And then members, we are going to be going live for the give me 1 second. We're going to be going live for the USD news later today. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be going live for that news event. Of course, we're going to watch and see how the indices in gold and other pairs are affected by the news. But we're also going to be talking about some stuff, going deep into trading psychology and how to read charts. So, of course, you aren't able to make the live. They're always going to be recorded and posted the same day later on. But we're going to be going live later today. So, yeah, so right now we're going to be watching gold. We're going to be watching GA. We're going to be watching the indices. And that's pretty much it for right now. New 5 minute just started. But let's really quick just go through the euro pairs and see if this candlestick is doing the opposite. Nope. So far, it's still pushing to the downside. So we're just going to let this news do its thing. And then we're going to reevaluate afterwards. Let's see. All right, cool. Yeah, so we're going to look at EN also. Let's respect this level of support. So we're going to see what the next 15 looks like and go from there. So we're going to be looking at these two, and we're going to be looking at gold. How do we get the trade copy? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I feel like I might. If you're talking about the trade copier that I posted months ago, I can try to find the link again. I stopped promoting that because when I started posting that, like everybody like immediately wanted to use it. And that's not what I was trying to do. Like literally from the post I was talking about, like, I'm not saying this isn't the case for you, but some people that was messaging me, like, I knew they would be able to be on the charts at certain times. So I'm not saying necessarily you, because I don't know about you personally, but a lot of people are just trying to use it so like they could just sit back, relax, and enjoy the trades, which is cool and all, if that's what you want to do. So if you're looking for that link, just DM me on Instagram or Telegram so I don't forget, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I will forget. So DM me and I'll see your message and then I'll remember and I'll send that to you. And that goes for anyone else that's interested in it. I might start posting it again if I get enough messages, but I just stopped doing it because that's literally for like people that genuinely aren't able to be on the charts like we are or I am, or if they're going to be missing a lot of trades, right? But if you're able to be on these lives like I am right now, you're able to be on lives with me, you're able to be on the charts like I am in real time. That's not what the trade copier is for. All right, because if you're able to be on the charts in real time or be on your phone or computer, when I post the trade signal, just manually enter it, because the manually entering trades is the best way to go. Even buy sell limits are cool, but manually entering trades in real time after doing a proper analysis is always going to be the best way to go. But like I said, just DM me and I'll try to find that link. I got it saved somewhere, so I'll find that link and send that to you if that's what you're talking about. If that's not what you're talking about, feel free to clarify in the chat. But we got a new 5 minutes just started. We got 5 minutes to the next 15. We're going to see what the next 15 on gold is looking like. We're looking at EN and EA as well. Oh, you mean copy trades? So what I mean by copy my trades is literally the advanced play signal room. So the advanced play signal room, you get all the trades I'm entering. Well, most of the trades. I'm not gonna say all, because some trades I take are high risk trades, so I don't post those. Or sometimes, like example, the GA trade. As soon as I entered the trade, I was typing up the signal and price exploded to the upside. So I'm not gonna call and say, "Hey, buy GA when I'm already like up 20 pips. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, I'm not going to post the trade, but you get all the trades from the free channel, advanced play signal room, and of course Tokyo sessions exclusively for the members. So that's why I mean by copy all the trades, because in the free channel you only get 1 or 2 trades a day, but in advanced play signal room you get all the trades as well as the bigger moves, as well as the New York price watch list, chart analysis. I walk y'all through the trades. I tell y'all specific price levels to exit and enter at, all types of stuff, and then of course the student member group chat. So that's what I mean by copy trades. So, and then the mentorship part is literally that as well. An advanced play signal room is not just a signal room. That's why it's called the advanced play signal room, because not only am I calling out all these trades, but I'm also breaking down and explaining all the trades we're in, as well as why I'm looking at what we're looking at. And then of course in the lives, especially during the New York news events, I answer y'all's questions and go further in depth with a lot of the trade psychology and a little bit of what I go over in the course as well. So that's what I mean by the bottom screen mentorship and copy trades. Because again, like on the Telegram, if you have it on your phone, you literally get a text on your phone notifying you when I enter the trade. All the trades have my personal entry, SL. And then in advanced play signal room during Tokyo session, I started posting, like, basically it's not like a New York price watch list, but I basically tell them the game plan, like, hey, tonight I'm looking for buys on this pair. Like last night, for example, let me pull it up so I can show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Good question, by the way. I'm glad you clarified, because I was talking about a whole different thing. That's why I was like, if I'm mistaken, let me know. So let me go into the advanced place channel really quick. But before we do that, let me just go back to yeah, I don't interrupt touch and goes. So if it doesn't retrace on the next 15, it is what it is. I'm not going to cry about that. It'll help if I can type. All right, cool. So we're still going to pay attention to those, but they're a little too far from my entry as of now. All right, so we're going to see what this next 15 on gold looks like. So let me go into the advanced play signal room channel. All right, so this was the trades from the GJ. Like I said, we were GJ buys, we had EN buys. So these were the 2 trades we took yesterday. See, the date was the 22nd. That was yesterday. This was during Tokyo session. So before we entered any trades, like a good hour, or actually a good 7, 8, 9, 10, 3 hours before we posted any trades, I was going to be looking for buys on the AED pairs, JPY, and New Zealand pairs. Going to be looking for buys, and still holding the GJ buy from yesterday. You go into the free channel, you see that GJ signal I'm talking about. So later on, we did exactly that. We went into an EN buy, and later on we went to a GJ buy. All right, and you see the TPs getting hit. You see the. I'm showing y'all this now because the trade's over with. So I don't suggest jumping in these because the trades are null and void at this point. But this was my personal entry SL, TPs. See the TPs getting hit. So that's how yesterday went. Now, this was what I was talking about earlier. Yesterday, I passed another challenge. I was sending some motivation for the members and stuff like that. But every day, I drop what I call New York price watch list. So in these videos, I go over the trades we took during Tokyo and London session, as well as possible setups going into New York, as it says right here. Looking at trades we're currently in and possible setups going to New York. And in these videos, as you can see, I'm literally breaking down what I'm looking at, buys, sells, what price levels I'm looking for buys and sells at, what price levels I'm looking to exit at, why we're even looking for buys or sells, and all that good stuff. And then, as you can see, we drew that every day, all that good stuff. And then I walked y'all through the trades. So the zones, the members know what the zones are, all right? So when I say we hit a zone, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's what I mean by copy trades and all that stuff. And then this was me showing some more motivation. This was me just playing around with my smaller accounts. I did this on my bigger accounts too, but I don't like people knowing what I got going on, so I only show really my smaller accounts. But this was me doubling another account in a month. Very simple. If you can do it with the smaller account, you can do it with the bigger account. And if we go into the free channel, like last month, I showed how I tripled my account in literally 3 days. Let me see if I can find that. So we're going to go to photos. We're going to scroll. And y'all can do exactly what I'm doing. Y'all saw what I just did. I just went to photos. We're in the free channel. I'm scrolling. I'm about to click this right here. So, and then we're going to, how do we, I feel like there's a way I'm supposed to go to message. All right. So if you scroll to May 18th, you'll see this. So this was me literally in 3 days. I tripled this account. So obviously see the balance here started at $94. And these were trades called in the signal room. These were trades called in the signal room. So if we exit out here, you see I'm in some gold sells, GJ buys, EN sells. You see this GJ buy. This was the exact GJ buy you see right here. And I'm not going to do all that scrolling. If y'all want to see for yourselves, you can go to the 18th. But before we do that, so let's move this over. All right, so we're going to shift this over. And we're going to do some multitasking. Let me fix my other screen up. All right, awesome. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Those pairs we were looking at, it didn't retrace. It literally whipped off that news event and hasn't gone back down. So we're just going to wait for it to break the next level and then try to enter off that level there. So let me just go through these pairs really quick, see what's going down. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, so that's what we was doing. So you go to May 18th, you'll see here, this was my balance, $94, $95. You see my equity, I'm up $60. You see the positions. One thing I want to stress is look at the lot size I have, look at the profit, look at my entry, look at where price is currently at. Look at the lot size, look at the profit, look at the entry, look at where the price is currently at. So these are big moves, right? So I do this to literally show y'all that y'all do not need a lot of money to make money. And if you really believe that you need to have a big account size to make money trading, go ahead and get a big account. But if you can't even control small numbers, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, you're going to struggle with that bigger account and just end up losing way more money. So it all comes down to simple math, right? So later on, same account, same entries, same lot sizes, same account, same entry, same lot sizes. All I did was hold these positions and scale in. Same account, same entries, just added additional entries, but the original entries are still there. 2010, 2002, 170, 37, 169, 60, 74, 10, 74, 10. This was the second position I added, 169, 60, 170, same two positions, just added additional position. And this was in 3 days, literally 3 days of me swinging and scaling into trades. Turned 94 to 300 in 3 days. All right, it's very possible. Very possible. Trading right here, trading is literally a cheat code. This is one you literally just make money. Like you just print money on your screen. It's ridiculous, honestly. But yeah, we're chilling right now. Those just joining the stream, go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal room, free Telegram. Also, make sure to hit that follow button on my Instagram and TikTok. Y'all should see it on the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmaker_way. I post daily on both pages. Some stuff I can't post on TikTok, so I post on Instagram, and vice versa. Some stuff I can't post on Instagram, so I post on TikTok. You're going to see a lot of trading tip videos on there, shorter versions of trading videos, and trading tip videos. You're going to see some trade breakdowns, trading psychology videos, student results, student testimonials, all types of stuff. So make sure to check that out. Big account ain't the key to success. It's just going to be a bigger stress. I'm telling you, think about losing 10K. Yeah, that shit tough. Learn about how to manage money first on smart. Facts. And that's me speaking from experience. Like I say, like I'm never going to tell y'all to do something that that I'm not doing. I'm never going to tell y'all not to do something that I am doing. Or the reason why I say to do what I do, don't do this, is because I've done that and I know the results. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to learn trading on my own. So it was a lot of trials and errors and a lot of blown accounts and a lot of failed challenges. I'm talking about I lost a lot of money. I made I made it all back. I ain't gonna lie. I made it all back now. But I lost a lot of money from the learning curve. All right. It's definitely an advantage to have people that been in the position you're in, that have already made the mistakes that you're about to make or have already made, and they can guide you and make your learning curve and learning experience way smoother than it needs to be. Because if I knew all the stuff I knew now and I went back in time to 2019, 2020 when I was first learning trading, and like if I had my course, I'm not even trying to push my course. I'm just talking about in general because the course is like step by step. But even if I had like this channel or I knew the strategy, whatever the case may be, and I brought this to my younger self, my first month learning, that first quarter, I would have been profitable. Definitely. I'm not gonna say the first month, but first quarter for sure. First quarter for sure. But obviously, everybody's learning curve is different. Like, I'm not gonna say everybody in 3 months can, because everybody's different. I'm talking about me personally. So we have a little break, but we got some more news popping off in about 8 minutes. We got some more Euro news. Then 30 minutes later, we got GBP news, and then at 9:45, we got some USD news. So we're just chilling right now. I'm only in one trade. I'm looking to try to get into a gold sell, just waiting for my confirmations. But I'm only in GA currently. The two trades I entered with the members, we did get wicked out of, but we hit multiple TPs. We hit like TP6 on EJ, TP something on EN, I think TP6, TP7, something like that. But we're 2-0 for the day so far. 10-1 for the week. If you want to contact me directly, you can hit me up on Instagram, playmaker_way. I respond to all messages. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like, and then we're going to go from there. The 4 o'clock hour is about to start. We also got some news during this 4 o'clock hour. And I'm actually going to drop a video, in-depth video breaking down how I tripled my account in 3 days. I'm actually dropping that today. I just got to finish editing it, but it is dropping today. So I'm going to be explaining it in depth and full step by step from literally how I did it to my mindset behind the trades, my mindset in the trades, my mindset on, adding positions, my thought process on a lot sizes, everything. I'll make it so clear and precise. I'm not precise and concise that y'all can literally watch that video once or twice and literally apply it next week, especially since it's Friday. You got the whole weekend. And then you add that to the other videos I got on my channel. Matter of fact, all y'all right now, make sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already. And just, matter of fact, don't hit that sub button. What I want y'all to do is hit my profile, scroll and explore my videos. And after you watch my content, hit that sub button. All right. We got tons of videos. We got, actually, this goes hand in hand with that doubling account video. So I'm going to link this as well in the chat. I'm about to drop this. Excuse me. I'm about to drop this right. Excuse me. Someone must be talking about me. I'm about to drop this right now, though. All right, this is a 200 to 2,000 account flip challenge. I got 2 parts. In the first part, I doubled my account. No. I forgot. I either doubled, I made 50, and 3 days, and then like in the first week I doubled my account. I forgot, but it was a while ago. It was a couple months ago when I made that video, and I like playing around and flipping $100 accounts. So I can't remember what I did on that exact account. But if you watch that video, you'll be able to check that out. But in that video, I break down, I show the trades, and these trades again are trades I called in the free channel and taken with the members during that time. So these are all trades that, and the reason why I do this is show y'all like, look, I'm taking the same exact trades that I'm calling out with y'all, and these are my results. So if I can have these same, if I can make these results off these same exact trades that we're taking together, y'all can have similar, if not better results. So make sure to check that out. And there is 2 parts. All right. So I show the screenshots of me in the trades. I show my M24. I show the signals. I show the charts. I break down exactly the math, how it works, everything. So make sure to check that out. And let me put that on the screen for y'all. So that's the title of the video. Those watching the recorded, shout out to y'all. And then these are the 2 other videos I talked about earlier, how to trade news. And I call these 2 huge trades live before the news. Make sure to check those out. All right. So we got a new 15 about to start in about 3 minutes. Still looking for gold sells, but again, we're in no rush. We do not control the charts on the markets. So there's no reason to even try to feel any pressure or rush to execute any trades. So we're just chilling right now. But what we're about to do is flip through these other pairs just to see what's going on really quick. Just to see what's going on. Just a quick scan. Yeah, so the game plan was to enter here, but as you can see, it literally wicked this level and the same level. I mean, the same candlestick came back up. I don't really like the enter off touch and goes, but this would have been one of the few times where it would have been an exception. But I'm going to just stick to my rules like always, and I will be okay. So we're going to see if we can break and hold this level that we've seen it get rejected multiple times in the past. And if it can hold this level, then we'll enter a buy off that. So that's what we're going to be looking at. We're still going to be looking for buys on GM. Let's pull these up right here. Kind of same thing, but Ian was looking for a buy here. Same thing, touch and go is what it is. Not going to trip too much about that. And then EA did the same thing on us. So we're just going to either wait for it to retrace or we're going to look to enter at the next price level. And then let's look at the indices, see if they made any progress. No, they haven't. All right, so we're just going to go back to gold on this screen. I'm going to have some pairs on my other screen. And yeah, we're just going to go from there. I'm going to move this over because I'm not in this trade anymore. This is an old trade. All right. And then we're going to fix this. Just that. There we go. All right. So we got 30 seconds to the next 15. We're going to see what this next 15 looks like. So y'all interested in learning how to mark off these levels to identify the best levels, in my opinion, to enter and exit off trades. Why do I assume that these are the best levels? Simply because price constantly hits these levels and constantly has similar, if not the same exact reaction over and over and over again. A quick example is me just randomly scrolling to this level here. We can see here price treat this as a resistance, huge rejection to the downside. Then we also see price later on treat the same level as resistance. Resistance from resistance got turned to a support. Same level here. If we zoom in, you can see price treat this level from support to resistance. Then if we scroll farther to the right, we see the same exact level getting treated as resistance over and over again, over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. So when you trade off these levels, you have a higher likelihood of getting the best entry and price going your direction. So gold did turn red on us. So I'm going to write this trade idea up. All right. So what comes with Advanced Play Signal Room? If you just go hit that first link and scroll up, you'll be able to see that for yourself. But you get all the signals, all the trades I enter. You get the New York price watch list like I showed y'all earlier. We go live during the New York live session. During the New York news events. All those lives are recorded and posted same day in the channel. So if you can't make it on the live, you can watch the live later on. Then I walk out through the trades, as well as there's a student member group chat, and the pin message in the student member group chat breaks down exactly how to properly calculate your lot size to make sure you're risking the same amount each trade, because that's one of the most important things that nobody talks about. People always say proper risk this, proper risk that, but nobody ever wants to go into depth. I wonder why. But also in the Advanced Play Signal Room, there's some pin messages in the main channel. Right here, you see that count size key, and there's another pin message. I'm obviously not going to click that because, then y'all will see that, but that's for the members. And then in the group chat, I'm not going to pull the group chat up because it got everybody's names and faces on there. And I respect my privacy, so I'm going to respect theirs. But there's a pin message in the group chat going over exactly how to properly calculate your lot size. Then we'll also provide one-on-one sessions. With the one-on-one sessions, you get access to the Advanced Play Signal Room, as well as 2 sessions with me a week that are an hour long each and recorded and sent to you same day. Those recordings are yours to literally keep. I send them to you on Telegram so you can download them on your computer or your phone, and they're yours to keep for life. The sessions are based on your schedule, your time. Doesn't matter if it's a weekend, weekday. If I'm available and that time works for you, I am flexible, and I'm here to help y'all out, especially the one-on-one sessions. One thing about me, if you purchase any of my stuff, that shows me that you are at least semi-serious, because you pulled your card out and spent money on yourself. You invested in yourself. So if I see that you even did that step, I'm gonna take it very serious and do everything I can to try to help you out, because that's all I wanted when I was trying to learn how to trade. And I failed to get that. But anyways, that's besides the point. Make sure though to use code 1 year at checkout. All right, the number 1 then the word year. Why code 1 year? Well, if you use this code, you'll get 25% off, and I think everybody likes saving money. But why is it code 1 year? Because if you click this pin message in the free Signal Room free channel and you scroll up, you'll see that last month in May was exactly a year ago from when I started the playbook. So if you click here, you'll literally see us average high 90 to high 80% win rates weekly, monthly, and quarterly. You're going to see everything, screenshots, trades, all that stuff. Make sure to check that out. And again, it's not going to apply automatically. You have to, just like if you were shopping online or buying some food, you put in at the end where it says the coupon code, you put in that code as a coupon code. Again, if you do not enter it, it's going to charge you the full price. You have to put in the code. All right. And you cannot, well, you can, I'm not going to say you can't. You can message me, but I can't refund you it. What I can do is cancel it, and then next month we can fix that. But no, next month, it ends this month. You can't hit me up next month and be like, hey, can I get the code? I'm talking about if you genuinely made a mistake and forgot to put that code in. All right. I know we didn't enter any trades this live, but y'all's live with me. You see what I see. There wasn't really any trade opportunities. There was a couple, but it didn't meet my rules or confirmation, so we didn't enter those. It is what it is, but we still have plenty of time to take some trades. Me and the members, we already caught some quick pips before the news events. We got a couple more, and then we got a few hours before New York starts, and an hour and a half, hour and 3/4 into New York. Then we got some USD news events. Going to be live during that with the members, and after that, we have the rest of New York to catch some pips. All right, y'all. So just make sure to pay attention to these times, pay attention to these pairs. And we're going to be at it at the same time next week, Monday, London session, 3 a.m. EST. But let me catch up to these comments before I hop off. All right, I'm caught up. All right, cool. Those just joined the stream, make sure to hit that first link, join the free channel, and then rewind and watch this stream. We basically went over what we're looking at for the day, and we went over a lot of other stuff as well. So make sure to check that out.